Okay, welcome. I would like to show you how to create a panoramic image from the photographs captured by the Leica P20 scanner. So normally if you take 360 degrees photographs with the scanner, it takes about 260 images. But yeah, so you want to stitch them together and get like one panoramic image from all of those. So first of all, we need to get the images themselves. With the scanner, you can do two things, or you go and have a look in the raw data that comes from the scanner. So for instance, if I go to some raw data of the scanner, I can go here. So this is the raw data from the scanner, and normally if you set the scanner to saving all the images uncompressed, they should be somewhere in some of these folders. So if I open one of those folders, this should be like one scan. So it should contain like the scan itself, another subscan, and there should be like one folder which actually contains all the images. So you can copy them from here. Okay, so basically what we want to do now is import these images into PTGui in order to create a panoramic image. The problem with PTGui is when you import all those images, it will, because of the numbering, it will import them in a strange order, like it will go from 0 to 10 and then go on with 100 and like there's a strange order. So to overcome that, we need to rename those files. So I want to rename all those files like 1000, 1001 and so on. And there's like some really nice software to do that. So you can go to Google and just type in advanced renamer, and this is like free, so you can download this software for free, and it's really really nice tool to rename a lot of files in one go. So I already installed it, so I can start it. Advanced renamer. So basically this is your starting screen. So what you do is we'll add some files. We'll go to the folder that contains all those images. So over here, and I just select everything. Okay, select all, open, and it will open all the files. And then on the left here, you can choose a renaming method. So I'm going to choose renumber. So I want to renumber all those files, and I'll start like with position 1. I want to change it to relative to existing number because I already have numbers. I want to convert it to starting by 1000. So it will convert this one to 1000 and this one also, but with different extension and so on and so on. So basically when you set all these things, you can start batch renaming. Okay, start, and it's already finished. So if I go to my folder over here, all my files are now numbered 1000 and up, like this. Okay, so we have this. Now we start PTGui. And then in PTGui, we load in all the images. So Control A, open all the images. And PTGui, because it cannot find any information about the camera, it will come and ask you to put in some data about the camera. But all these things are also in the template that's provided with this tutorial. So we're just going to click cancel, and we're going to apply a template. So file, apply template, and then we're going to browse to the template. So my template, I put it like on the Panos, and over here is the scanner template. So for the P20 is a template that I created. So you can just select it, and this template contains all the information about how all the images should be oriented and things like this. So basically what you can do now is just open the panorama editor, and you can see that all the images are in their correct position. So you could like drag a little bit to make it a little bit nicer or things like this. The thing, of course, is I created this template based on one of the scans, and every scan is just like a little bit different. So basically, it's a good idea to first, before you actually create the panorama, you optimize it. You optimize the alignment. So in order to do that, what you could do is first, because PTGui needs some control points in all the images to be able to do the optimization. So we'll go to control points, and then we go to generate control points. So now PTGui will create some control points for all the images. We'll just have to wait a little. Okay, and then you can go to the optimizer tab. So if you don't have all these settings, it means that you're in the simple mode. So basically, in simple mode, you just have like these settings, but you have this button over here, so you can go to advanced mode, and then you can see, okay, you can go to optimizer. You can do a lot of settings here, but the default settings are fine. So we could just like run the optimizer using PTGui, and it will try to align just a little bit better all the images. And so in the end, it has a control point distance of 1.2 pixels, which is good. So it says also it's very good. So we go okay. One more thing that you could do is just optimize your exposure over here. I'm not going to do that now because it takes a little while, but you get the idea. Then in the end, you can create your panorama. You can use the default settings. You can click to set optimum size, so to make it the most optimal size based on the images. So basically, if I probably do this like no loss of detail, yeah, you get immensely large image, but it also takes a lot of time. So I'm gonna reduce this to like 10,000 or something like this. I'm gonna use TIFF. I just want the blended panorama, and I say create. So now it starts warping all the images. So it just saved my my panorama, and so if I go and have a look in my folder with my images, I now have here the panorama image. It's a reduced quality, well, reduced resolution right now, so you can also export full res, but basically this is the panorama, so you can like zoom in and have a look on what's in there. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.